and why do you think it has?
Oh, I think it's just a process coming along, getting the right guys in here. Just having that gritty attitude and, talking to guys in the past and what made up the pipeline. Just guys going against the person across from you and just, kicking ass and making sure that they're having a tougher game than you are, and that's what we need to get back to.
Does it feel like among you guys on the line that you will set the tone for how the offense goes, and not the skilled players but you guys?
Yeah, I think so. We got a lot of leaders on the line and guys that aren't afraid to speak up if another position group's acting out of line. Like, O-line's going to step in and set the tone for that, and that's what we need to be doing this year.
How has the chemistry evolved between you and Adrian? I know you've been pretty close this offseason, but you're close in the past, I think, too. But how have you seen that grow?
We've been boys since day one. It's only kind of grown from that on the field, off the field, in the locker room. This summer we played a lot of golf. He was a big scramble partner of mine, so obviously it kind of grows and it's just natural. And, we get along well, and that's just going to help us communicate on the field better. We kind of know each other a lot better, so it's easier to communicate on the sideline or during games when things need to be said. We're both still working to get better.
Work in progress.
Yeah.
Hey, Cam, what would you need to see in order to say to yourself that the program's moving forward and progressing the way you guys want it to? I guess, how would you define success this year?
It's just dominating the other teams and winning. We need to get back to a brand of winning football, and that's what matters. No matter how you play, if you turn the ball over 5 times a game, you're not winning. The only thing that matters is winning and losing. So get back to winning football. I'm not going to put a number on it, but I think Husker fans will know if it's a good product on the field or not, and that's what we want to put out there.
Austin Allen said last week that Adrian's confidence is different than he's ever seen, better. What do you see in that regard? What do you see in terms of the way his personality's evolved?
Yeah, I think it's just a maturity and looking back, or looking past all the negative stuff and being able to figure out who he is as a person and not just as a football player. And I think when you get older, it's not we're just football players, but we're men out there playing a game that we love, but that's not all it is. And obviously there's a lot of negativity when you're in the spotlight, and we've both seen our fair share of that. And getting past that and just doing what you can, controlling what you can. I think that's what he's doing really well.
Yeah, you talked about negativity. Both Adrian and you, you've seen your fair share, I'm sure, especially. How have you been able to handle that and rectify some of the issues you've had in your growing plane here?
I think you got to put credibility into who's talking and who's talking to you. I'm just going to listen to the people in the building and people I need to be listening to, my coaches, my teammates, and stuff like that. So that's the only people I'm worried about.
What is a team that is really pretty experienced? It's your 4th camp. There's not going to be a lot of new things, I think, for you. What is a team that's probably really hungry to play a game but doesn't do that for a month, focus on in the interim?
Yeah, and I think being the older guy, it's less about what I'm doing at practice, and it's more about the intangibles and the leadership part of it. Making sure everybody's on the right side, moving in the same direction.
So do you look at some of the new linemen and try to get them in line, or how does that work for you?
I'm kind of a lead by example guy, so the more I can do the right thing and show them what's the right way to do it, and they see that and they can follow in suit. But then also if I see them stepping on a line, the older guys step in and tell them this is the right way to do things, and that's kind of how you do things around here. There's a certain level of product that needs to be put in the field, and obviously each year we need to raise that.
Does it seem like the perceived second-team guys going into camp can push the first-team guys more than in the past on the line? You feel more on your heels?
Yeah, I don't know if it's more than in the past. I think we've always had some guys, but it's just getting guys in here that are more competitive and stuff like that. You should always be getting pushed. It doesn't matter if you're a first 3-year starter or whatever. It should be the same every year. Everybody needs to be. If you're a football player and you care about it and you're a second teamer, you should be pushing the guy in front of you. And I think it's more about having the right people in here.
Cam, what kind of gains did you make personally over the summer?
Well, working out all summer with Coach Duvall, I mean, he pushed us pretty good. So obviously had a lot of gains, and it's good having a full, like, healthy off-season, winter, and stuff like that. So I think it's a big thing, staying healthy and doing that. So obviously I saw a lot of gains, and more or less just a leadership fact and talking to my guys every day and leading them, I guess.
Grinding in the weight room, not that is a bad thing. Sometimes it can wear on you guys and you're ready to get the pads on and play again. What's just the overall excitement to get back with the team and get on the field and start working toward the season?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the excitement's high. I think it's always pretty high, but this year especially, I think guys are ready to – we got a little sour taste in our mouth from last season. We want to kind of right this ship, do a little better, play some winning football, but I just want to hit some dudes right now, honestly. It's been a while.
How much has NIL been part of your summer so far?
I mean, a little bit. It's a new thing, and it's a new thing for everybody. Got my Beef Jurygy hat. This is my brand, and it's cool. I got that started, so check out beefjurygy.com. But I mean, it is what it is, I guess. It's cool and it's there, but that's not the main thing. We're here to play football. No matter how much you do NIL wise, like, you're gonna make more money playing football on Sundays than you can make money doing NIL stuff. So the better you are a football player, the more publicity and the more opportunities you're gonna have. So if you grind in the weight room, you grind in practice, and be the best player you have, like, you're gonna be well off in NIL.
Are those hats available on beefjurygy.com?
These hats are available on beefjurygy.com. Yep.
Who came up with that term, Beef Jurygy?
I think a lot of the strength coaches started calling me in, and then it kind of just grew from there. I mean, I had a lot of nicknames, but this one kind of stuck. It's something I like.
Why? Why beef jerky?
Big beef guy. I like jerky, and I mean, Jurgens, jerky, it all rhymes together.
Oh, got it.
Scott said running back is wide open this year. You've been around, you know what works and what doesn't in this offense. What sort of running back do you think fits this offense best?
I mean, somebody that runs in between the tackles, finds the holes, and knows what he's doing. You know, he can't be afraid, no tiptoeing around. You find a hole, you hit it, but you got to know where it's at. And then, I mean, that happens in repetition and being smart and knowing your playbook. So I think the smartest guy and the toughest runner is going to win that job.
What are you seeing out of that room right now?
I've seen a lot of guys that can do it, but I'm waiting to see, like, an alpha step up and take charge.
Cam, today's fan day. People are finally going to be in Memorial Stadium. How excited are you to see them actually face-to-face once again?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool having this interview. We don't have to have all face masks on right now and stuff like that. So it's going to be sweet having the people in the stadium again. So I think everybody's excited for that.
Hey, Cam, you got the DeKalb shirt on. You got a sponsorship with them?
I do not.
Oh, okay. I wanted to ask you, with regard to NIL, if some guys are doing quite well with NIL endorsements and that activity, maybe other guys aren't. I mean, is there any possibility, not just at Nebraska, but in any college football locker room, that you could have some tensions, out of jealousies, that sort of thing?
I mean, I'm sure you could, but I think more or less guys just want to win some games and play good football. I'm not going to get upset if some kid's making a ton of money. It's whatever. I mean, he probably deserves it. He's working hard for it. But I don't know. Do you think people in the NFL are upset that Pat Mahomes is getting paid so much money and in endorsements? I think they're happy that he's on their team and he's playing good football for them, and they're a winning team. So that's what I'd say about it.
All good. Thank you, Cam.
All right. Thanks, guys.